There's not a lot that bugs me because I've really learned not to take things personally. Yeah, everybody's different. Everyone comes from different backgrounds and all that. But if there's really something that does get under my skin, as from a management perspective or from an ownership perspective, it's entitlement. When you have people in your business who just believe I deserve this and I deserve that, and they get upset and they don't adapt well to situations because at the end of the day, they're always victims. Because if you can't really adapt to things, right, that means that there's an entitlement. If you think you deserve something else. And the problem with victimhood is that it doesn't accomplish anything. When you have a mentality of that's someone else's job, that's not my job, I deserve this. What do you think is going to happen when you encounter failure, when you encounter difficulty, when you encounter all the things that will inevitably get up and get in your way? It's a good quote. It's actually by Steve Harvey. He says the road to success is always under construction. There's a stop here, and there's a pothole here, and there's they're building a bridge, so you got to take a detour here. You're never going to have a clean run at anything, and it's never going to happen just because you put the hard work in. We all work hard. Some people don't, sure, but if you're in a meaningful position, of course you work hard. But guess what? You don't get paid for hard work. You don't get paid in hard work. You get paid for results. You get paid for competency, preparation, and opportunity combining. And that's all on you. And for the people that think success is circumstantial, it's not. And so people get this idea that because they worked hard or because they did, done X, Y, Z, that they deserve that. And I understand that. I do think there is some need for unions. But as far as the balance of successful people, unless you've relegated yourself to being someone who isn't going to be successful, which there's a lot of people who haven't, and that's okay. But if you've decided that you're just going to be that person that shows up at that factory every day and just does that job and it just stays there till you're 65 and then retires and gets your pension, that's great. And that's the life that people choose, and there's no looking down on it. And I understand maybe then there's a bit of entitlement. But if you're in a role where you want to promote, or if you're in a role where you want more, or you potentially want to own your own business one day, the idea of your success being someone else's job, it's a farce. I wake up every day knowing I've got to pay rent for the success that I'm trying to achieve. I've got to earn it. I don't deserve anything based on what I've done. I've got to make it happen, regardless of what hiccup arises, regardless of what problem comes in my way. And so really getting out of that entitlement mentality, because at the end of the day, realistically, it's just laziness. It's that entitlement comes from it being someone else's job. And it being someone else's job just means that you're not going to have the effort or mindset to be resourceful enough to make the success happen. So if you really, really want to promote and you really want to work hard and not just say that you want to do big things, the first thing you have to do is get rid of that entitlement mentality. Nobody deserves anything. We all got to work hard. We all got to pay rent. Happy hunting, guys.